Force City to up their game, and
Yeah.
once that happens, you know, they can create chances, they can be incredible, and you can see what it means to them. They stepped it up, they celebrated accordingly, their substitutes were involved, everybody wants them to keep winning, and once they stepped their game up, they did.
What does it mean in terms of the Premier League table? Well, let's start at the bottom half and what that means for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Well, as you can see, they stay in 12th position, 34 points to their 27 games played. They're 10 points off that final European place, and that's 5th, of course, as things stand. For Manchester City, well, that is a hugely significant moment. It's a 15th straight win in the Premier League. They go 15 points clear of their nearest rivals, Manchester United, who go to Crystal Palace on Thursday. And of course, City have just played that one game more than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side.
It looks great, but they made you fight for that, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a tough game. I think we started very, very good. Scored the first, we created chances. We could have killed the game in the first half, but I think it was offside for maybe this. Second half was a bit more difficult. They pressed higher, but we still created chances. We could have scored. They managed to score the 1-1, and then we finished very good. We never gave up. Keep going, keep pressing, keep creating chances until we scored.
Yeah, the first half you in complete control, nearly 80% possession, but just the one goal to show for it. That was the danger coming out second half, wasn't it?
I know, that's what I mean, yeah. Sometimes you can have the ball for even 95%, but you have to kill the game, and we didn't do it in the first half, and you always leave like a chance for the opponent to come back in the second half, yeah.
But when you were presented with those questions, you found plenty of answers. 4 goals, and that's fantastic.
Yeah, very good. The last 10 minutes was so good. We scored, and we finished the game. We're very happy. We keep going.
4 trophies still in view, and your manager has been talking about no complacency in this team. If there's any complacency in the players, then they may lose their place.
No, we compete very good with each other. It's the only way to improve the level of the team and the squad. But trophies, like I said and everyone said, we have to play game by game and see what happens, because the next game is United, the derby. We need to stay focused to try to win this game.
The quality in the squad is shown by the fact that you can change 5, 6, 7 players and still play at the same level.
Well, it's difficult sometimes when we change 6, 7, but yeah, the quality of every player is so good. So everyone make his contributions, and it's very good for the team.
Another goal and an assist to Riyad's tally this season. He's certainly been enjoying himself, hasn't he, in the City shirt this campaign?
Most definitely. I think beginning of the season it seemed like he was just finding his feet from the year before, and he's just got better and better, and now you can see like he's playing with a lot of confidence, going at people and getting the shots off that people like to see, and he's also assisting, which is great to see, and especially to have a winger doing things like that for you.
In fact, he also had a say in one of the other goals as well, didn't he?
He had a say in all 3 goals. He had a say in all of City's most creative moments. Goal, assist, a really key pass in the build-up to the other goal. And every time he's called upon, Riyad Mahrez, he delivers. Certainly this season, when he's been used, he creates a chance, he draws people into certain positions. Pep Guardiola must be really pleased with his input at the moment.
Has he become the kind of player that Pep can now trust 100% in all the big games?
Yeah, I believe so. I think his performances and what he's adding to games with his quality is showing that, and letting Pep know that you can count on me when I'm needed and when you want me to play.
Yeah. It was an incredible second half, really. Wolves got themselves, let's not forget, back to parity. What about the free kick that led to Conor Coady's headed goal? Was it a free kick or not for you?
Well, we had a bit of an argument about this at the time. I felt it was. Sean, you didn't think so, did you?
I don't think it's a free kick.
You don't?
It's too soft. Look, what does he? What? I don't even know what he's given for.
I don't think there's any question that Moutinho's trying to buy the free kick, but I think he's just been a little bit more clever than the defender there. He was a bit naive, but it's a terrific free kick right into a really dangerous area. But we feel that City were really high with their line, and if you give the likes of Moutinho space to deliver into, but then Rodri gets caught, he just doesn't drop. It's a brilliantly timed run by Conor Cody. You see how well he's timed it. Diaz knows that he has to drop. Rodri doesn't, and just in that space, that's where Conor Cody gets him in. But this is brilliant movement, Sean, isn't it?
It's a great ball as well. Although we're saying about the lines high and it's a big area for to hit, but if you give this player this much space with the quality he has, he will be able to put it in there, and that's what he did, and he's put it right on Cody's head, and it's a great diving header for me.
Yeah, we've been seeing the centre halves of City on the score sheet of late. Conor Cody's turn this time, his first for Wolves for 3 years.
Yeah, he scored international goal,
Yeah.
but he'll be delighted. You see that on his face. He felt at that moment, and the way that Wolves were going at that moment, you felt that they could get something. They took that momentum into the next 10 minutes and arguably could have gone ahead.
Yeah, Adama Traore with a couple of decent chances.
Well, he was one of the ones that I was worried about, and I think Liam would have said the same. Like, if they're going to break quickly, he's going to be the man you want to get on the ball high up the pitch. And as you see there, Neto plays a nice ball in, and he tries to be clever, which was a nice play, but it slightly gets blocked. It takes a slight deflection, but he tries to whip it around him into the near post.
Yeah, that's the exact position we expected to see Adama Traore trying to operate in. And I don't think I'd be wrong in saying that Sean was nervous at this point.
Yeah, I think even he was.
The Wolves were really on top. They were creating chances. Look, they've got 5 against 4, maybe 5 against 5 at that moment in the Manchester City penalty area. They had Manchester City on the back foot. If they'd have scored at that moment, who knows what would have happened. But City held on and grew back into the game.
This was then obviously a big test for Manchester City. They dug in 80 minutes. How do they get back into the contest?
Hard work, I think, is the key part. If you see here, they lose the ball. They look how many of them get around Traore. Sterling comes in. He has one bite. He tries again, and this time he gets his body in front of him. They win the ball back, and now they're back in control of the game, and they kind of semi-slow it down again before the opportunities start arising. And I think that was the start of everything of them. It was all hard work and press and off the ball running for me, which was massive. And look at Walker's run here.
Oh, it's a terrifically timed run, but they wear you down, Manchester City. So they'll try and work openings. If they give the ball away, if they win it back ever so quickly, they can get on top of you. And if you lose concentration for a second, like we showed for the opening goal, where Johnny lost concentration, Hoover and Neto just switched off, looking at the ball. Great run by Walker, even better ball by Mahrez.
Yeah.
And the City will be thankful that Jesus was in that position where you want him to be, in the 6-yard box, sniffing for opportunities. And from that moment, you've seen the way the substitutes celebrated with the players. You could see how much that meant to them as a squad to get themselves back in front after being on the ropes for about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, but that desire from City shone through, particularly in the closing stages, because